took a lot of their momentum away by just getting the 2 points. So sometimes it happens. We had a great performance by Ellie, by far the best player, and a couple other good plays. And now we move on. We keep piling up the points.
What's the feeling on the bench when you watch a performance that your goaltender had in that second period?
Well, it should give you belief, even moving forward. It's amazing to see. You don't want to give up 50 shots any given night, but with their power plays and stuff, it felt like they built momentum. They were able to just kind of get pucks as often as possible. They pushed us back pretty good, and we will be better tomorrow, I think, and it's great that we won.
David, how would you describe the last 3 minutes of that game and just the emotion, the energy?
Yeah, the building was fun. I think everyone was into it. You just, we got our guys that are solid defensively, so we have a lot of confidence that they're going to be able to close out the game, and they did. It was awesome, and I don't know what was by 0.5 seconds maybe that shot, so it felt like it was never going to be a goal, but it's good we got 2 points.
How do you feel also about seeing Cozens get his first goal as a center?
Yeah, it's awesome. He's played great hockey so far, really physical. Carries the puck. Even on my goal, he drew the penalty to get us on the power play. Those are big plays. They add up, and we got to keep piling them up and keep piling up the details, and have confidence that by doing that, we'll end up winning more often than not. Pardon? Ah, c'est le fun. C'est toujours plaisant de marquer contre les Red Wings. C'est la première fois que je jouais contre, je pense, en plus. Donc, c'était plaisant.
When you have a goalie having that kind of effort, you want to find a way for him?
I think he found a way for himself and for us, but you do. You certainly do. Like you go on the ice with the mentality to kind of flip the momentum in our favor again. Didn't really happen that often or enough time tonight to kind of get building the other way. But he shut the door for us, and it looked like he was having fun too. Like he was, confident and everything, and he's always calm and composed. So it's great to see. Yeah, thank you.
Chasing a feeling, you find that feeling here today.
Sort of. It's hard to kind of describe this one, except for exciting wing.
What goes through your mind? What goes through your mind in a second period like that, where you're just
nothing, absolutely nothing. It's just about the next one. Oh, it's the next one. Doesn't matter if it goes in or not. Same mindset throughout the whole period. And if you get 29, 40 shots in one period or two, doesn't matter. Should have the same mindset either way.
Do you even hear the crowd
go loud when you make these saves, or
say what?
Do you even hear the crowd?
No. I'm just trying to focus on the next task at hand.
What were your emotions?
No.
What made it so hard to describe this game? You said it's hard to describe how this game is. Why?
Yeah, it was just a chaotic game. I'm pretty sure that we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say that wasn't good enough. And we have to be honest with each other. It's not a sustainable type of game to play if we're going to keep winning down the stretch. We got to be that honest with each other. But at the same time, it takes a lot of the group to find a way to win, which is a very positive thing at the end.
What were your emotions like on that last play from Detroit, where they thought they had celebrated that, they thought they had tied it, and you got waved off?
Yeah, no, I felt like those 3 seconds were 8 seconds or whatever. It felt like forever. And then it hit me in a weak spot of the manhood, and it wasn't feeling really good at that point.
Can you enjoy a game like that at any point, like just the action that's happening and everything, or is it you're just dialed in?
Just dialed in, so to speak. I get to enjoy it now instead, and during play, it is what it is. You can't go around and just feel good about everything. Obviously it's good to have a good feeling, but it's important to focus on what's important and not about the results that may happen. But it's about what's going to happen, the next play.
There was a moment in the second period, and you said, you were really focused, you weren't listening to the crowd, but it was a commercial timeout. They showed some of the replays, and the crowd went nuts, standing ovation. What did it mean to you to get that kind of a response from the crowd about your performance at that point?
Like I said, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
So, it's,
Or even knowing
yeah,
about it now,
I
is that
didn't know what
anything-
happened. It could have easily been a couple block shots from the guys as well. Like, I don't look at the jumbotron during play because it doesn't really matter. Same thing if it goes in or not. Replays it is what it is. I got time to look at it tomorrow or tonight and kind of dissect it and digest it.
It's like going through a game where it's to say, like, you're not having to think, I imagine just the flow and the instincts are kind of guiding you through much of it.
The game goes quicker. It's it's a lot more fun when it's time moves faster when you're having fun. Time moves faster when you're solely focused on the task at hand as well. So it didn't feel like it was a very, very long game, because it can be if there's a lot of whistles or a lot of shots. But there's a lot of bang plays, a lot of rebounds, unfortunately, and that's something that I'm gonna try to take more control of for the next time I'm in there, so we don't end up having to battle all those shots again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we'll do Travis.
This is fun to play in as it was to watch.
Oh yeah, that was incredible atmosphere tonight. The crowd was nuts. Even when it wasn't our best, they kept cheering and they kept it in it for us. So yeah, it was just awesome out there tonight.
How would you describe your emotions overall?
Just so much excitement. At a time like that in a big game like this, obviously didn't have to do much. It was a great pass by Sandy and a great battle by Chucky. We just had to put it in the open net, but just so excited to score that. It was a huge goal for us, and we needed that one.
So what did it mean to you to hear the crowd just celebrating your goal, kind of welcoming you to this team?
Yeah, just sending chills down my spine. To be appreciated like that, and to get cheered for like that, it's an unbelievable feeling. And I just couldn't be happier to be here and be a part of this team.
Have you ever been a part of a game with that kind of atmosphere before?
I've had a couple, but this one was tops for sure. The atmosphere, the crowd. Every time Linus made a big save, it was going nuts. So yeah, that was definitely the craziest crowd I've ever played in for
You
sure.
had a few of those.
Oh yeah, just a couple. Yeah, he was unbelievable.
You sit and watch when something like that happens.
Yeah, you're just shocked some of the saves he was making there. You thought it was a sure goal, and he just finds a way to make a save. I mean, it was awesome by him.
How is this a welcome to you to where this team is at in terms of this playoff race? Is that apparent to you now based on this game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every game the rest of the year is a huge game, so we got to bring our best every game, and every game matters a lot. So we're playing every game out there like it's a playoff game right now, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be in the hunt.
What made it harder to sit in current and regain momentum? Because they had two stretches of 11, 12 shots.
Yeah, they had a really good push in the second. Linus held them off for us, and like I said before, made a lot of huge saves. But we weathered the storm, and even when they scored one, we kept positivity on the bench, and we just knew we were going to win.
Like as a scorer, of course, you want to produce, but just coming into a new group, getting the first one out of the way in game number 2, is there a certain element of exhale that comes with that as well?
Yeah, whether it's the first of the season, first on a new team, it's always good to get that first one out of the way. And then you're not thinking about it as much. Obviously, you're always thinking about getting that first one. But now that it's gone and out of the way, it's take a little breath.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Your lasting impressions of this one?
Well, nice to get a win, for sure. Not how you draw it up, but we'll take it for sure.
What's the part you didn't draw up? 49 shots?
The goal was to keep them under 48. So we got over by 1. So
What did you think of Linus' performance?
yeah, he was stellar tonight. So it was, at some points, there's going to be games. You see it in playoff hockey where you get outplayed bad, and you need your goalie to steal you a game, and he did tonight for sure.
You called it chaotic. Do you think you guys got away a little bit from the defensive structure you've been good at this year?
I just thought their team played well, really well, and were on top of us. We didn't play well. We lost a lot of foot races. We weren't very good with the puck, but I thought
through it all, even though we weren't playing well, I like how the bench stayed composed, knowing that they weren't on top of their game, and found a way to get a win.
Felt a little different in the building tonight, like atmosphere-wise.
Yeah, sure
I don't know. So it just seems like the city's kind of entered playoff chase mode as much as the team has. I don't know if it feels.
It was awesome. Right from the opening face-off, you could feel a vibe in the arena, especially on a Monday night. It was great to see.
What did it mean, do you think, to see Dylan Cozens score his first as a Senator as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's been a lot gone on in his world the last 3 days. And to see him get a big goal, he had another, I think, 8 hits tonight. He was engaged. He was moving his feet. Nice, feel good for him.
What did you think of Zetterlund in his first action?
I liked it. Yeah, still learning our systems a little bit, and we kept the lines the same because felt like we played a real good game against the Rangers. So he probably didn't get as much ice as he's used to, but. There's a lot of guys. Our ice times have gone down a little bit throughout our lineup, but I liked for a first game. I liked him. He could have had a couple goals, made a couple good little plays.
Just wondering, you've got the last 2 wins are against teams that are right around you in terms of the chase there. What is that? Is that telling you anything about where your team's at right now?
A little bit. You know when you're playing a game that not only do the 2 points matter, but they're, like you said, Kyle, right with you, neck and neck, and it's a big difference between 1 and 5. And Ranger game the other night was a big difference, and we're probably going to say that a lot as we go down the stretch.
How important is it to have a guy like Ridley Gregg who can play in a game when you're getting outshot, kind of draw a couple penalties?
Yeah, you know what, Rids is really playing well. He's on top of his game right now, and quietly. He doesn't have to score to be really effective. He's playing in that checking line role, doing a great job on the penalty kill, plays down low in the power play, and no one really talks about him. But he does a lot of things in the game that help you win, and he's still a really young player that's, from the beginning of the year till now, his game has really progressed.
All set?
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.